My dear students, today I wish to explain the role of torsion angles in predicting protein structures using Ramachandran plots. We all know that proteins are made up of amino acids, and all amino acids are nothing but alpha amino carboxylic groups. We all know that proteins are highly complex structure, and it's very difficult to analyze the three-dimensional structure of proteins. So with the help of torsion angles using Ramachandran analogy, we can easily predict the structure of protein. Now how is it? Now before going into the detail of these plots, first of all, let us discuss the historical aspect of Ramachandran plots. Ramachandran plots was originally developed by G.N. Ramachandran, C. Ramakrishnan, and V. Sesikaran in 1963. Now, what is the significance of Ramachandran plots? That the only significance that it provides only two-dimensional graphical representations of all possible structures in terms of torsion angles. Now, what are torsion angles? Torsion angles are defined by 4 points in space. Now, there are two ways of defining the torsion angles. Consider four atoms: atom A, atom B, atom C, and atom D. If a system of four atoms A, B, C, D is projected onto a plane normal to BC, the angle between the projection of AB and the projection of CD is described as torsion angle about bond BC as described in the diagram. Now the another way, which is very simple, these angles are also described as the angle in between the plane containing atoms A, B and C and the plane containing B, C and D as depict in the picture. Thank you. Now let us discuss how torsion angles are providing information about the various geometry of protein. Now this figure, the red atom show the trans and cis. Now what it means, if phi, the angle, is to be 180 and psi to be 180, then it is trans. If phi is 0 and psi is 0, then it should be as shown as, we can say, another plane of geometry called cis. Now these are the various, we can say, pictorial representations of Ramachandran plot in terms of psi and phi. Now if the angle of phi, let us consider, is to be near about minus 139 and psi is plus 135, then this is anti-parallel beta sheet structure. If it is phi to be minus 119 and psi to be plus 113, then it is parallel beta sheet structure. If the angle of phi is minus 57 and psi is 47, then it is right-handed alpha helix. If it is opposite, which means that phi is plus 57 and psi is plus 47, then it is left-handed alpha helix. So what is the conclusion of these Ramachandran plots? That it is in the phi and psi angles which provides an important conclusion about the various geometry especially secondary structure of proteins. As we all know that secondary structure of proteins developed various geometries like parallel beta sheet, anti-parallel beta sheet, collagen, right-handed 2-2 helix, right-handed 3 helix, right-handed alpha helix, left-handed alpha helix, and right-handed pi helix. So these angles will provide us an important information about predicting the geometry of secondary structure of proteins. This topic is dedicated to all my MSc students. So please stay home, stay healthy, stay home, and save life. Thank you.